welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A for 5,000 subscribers. But before we start, I want to just thank each one of you who's been subscribed to me over the last 2 years. It truly means the world, and I wouldn't be where I am today without you. So before we start, I do just want to say a couple things. Number one, I've decided to split our questions into categories. We have social media, personal, and then horses and training. I also have decided to cut down on some of the questions. I am going to be putting them in a part 2, but today's is going to be all the questions like about me and my horses, and I'll answer training questions in the next video. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so starting off with our social media questions is, do you post on any other platforms other than YouTube? And the answer to that is yes, I do. I also post on Instagram. It is not as often, but it's more behind the scenes stuff that I don't post on YouTube. How did you grow your channel so fast? Posting frequently is honestly the only way to grow a successful YouTube channel. What editing app do you use? I use CapCut, and it is the only one I would recommend. I've used every editing app out there, and they all suck other than CapCut. So, is social media your full-time job? Yes, in a sense. I'm only 14, so technically not old enough to get a job, but I do make money off of YouTube, which helps pay for things, so like it's kind of my job at the same time. Do you see yourself doing YouTube long term? As of right now, I have no plans to quit YouTube anytime soon. How long have you been posting for? April 30th of 2026 will be 2 years. How long does it take you to film and edit a video? So for a barrel race vlog, I will film it Saturday or Sunday, and then I will edit it throughout the week and normally have it posted by the following Saturday. So a week. Now for a video like a Q&A or one where I have to sit down and talk, that normally takes about 2 weeks to film and edit because I mess up all the time. And so I have a lot of editing to go through whenever I do sit down videos, and so it takes me a lot longer. And that is it for our social media questions. Next up is our horses and training, and these are going to take a little bit to get through because we have a lot of them. So let's get into it. Starting off with question number 1, are you going to train horses for the public? That is the plan as of right now. I want to buy a couple more of my own, train them so that I can show what my work looks like, and then go from there. What's the fastest speed you've gone on a horse? 47 miles an hour, because that's how fast Tobias can run. How many horses do you have, and what are their ages? I have 4 horses, 2 full-size horses, and 2 miniatures. The miniatures are more my sister's, but I'm just counting them in this. Goldie, my full-size mare, she is 24. Tobias is 8. Captain, who is one of the minis, is 7. And Maple, who my sister barrel races on, is 4. How long have you been riding / barrel racing? I've been around horses since I was 4. I didn't really ride a ton whenever I was 4, mostly just like grooming and playing with the horses. I would ride bareback every once in a while, but then my family went on the road and we started traveling the country. My mom's a traveling nurse, and so I could not ride. But then whenever I turned 7, we moved out to California for a job that my mom had gotten there, and we lived on a horse ranch for a year. So that's whenever I started picking horse riding back up, was in 2019 when I was 7. Have you ever roped or done English? I have done neither. How tall are your horses? Goldie is 16'3", Tobias is 16'1", Captain is 7 hands, and Maple is 9 hands. What is your favorite tack brand? For a saddle, I would say a Master saddle, even though I ride in a Martha Josie. And for tack, my tack is Hot Head Stalls, even though I'm not a huge fan of their clips. They break super easy, but I do like their nylon stuff. It's really nice. Helmet or hat? Preferably, I would like to ride in a hat because it has a lot better airflow, but for safety reasons, I ride in a helmet. Favorite coat color? A blue roan. Favorite tack colors? I would definitely say teal. Rodeo or NBHA IBRA? I would have to go with NBHA shows because the ground is way better, and I would prefer safe ground over bad ground. Favorite barrel racer? We're gonna have to go with Haley Kensel. Favorite breed? An appendix. Do your horses get injections? Absolutely not. How often do you ride? In the summer, I ride every day, but I don't ride each one of my horses every day. I ride Tobias every other day, and I ride Goldie every other day. So the days that I don't ride Tobias, I'm riding Goldie, and the days that I'm not riding Goldie, I'm riding Tobias, if that makes sense. Have you started a horse on barrels or from the ground up? Yes. So I have trained 2 horses from the ground up, and I've trained Tobias on barrels, but not from the ground. Favorite sire? I'm going to have to go with Audios. What is your dream goal with horses? To become a horse trainer and travel the country and rodeo. Thoughts on rubber bands? So, I do not ride with rubber bands, but I have absolutely no hate towards anyone who does. Favorite rodeo to watch? Either the American Rodeo or the NFR. Dream rodeo to compete in? The NFR. Fringe or no fringe? I would have to go with no fringe. Do you prefer a hyper horse or a calm horse? I would have to go with a hyper horse. What did Tobias do before you bought him? So, he was a pasture pet. He just sat there, didn't get ridden. He was very out of shape. But the people before the people we bought him from, they used him as a show jumper. So, what bit do you use? I used a Kathy James. Do you do groundwork? I do. I don't do a ton of it, but I do a lot with the lead rope and just teaching my horse manners. Not even just round pin work, but just when I stop, you stop. You don't pull me ahead. I lead you. You don't lead me. I go in the gate before you do. That kind of stuff. Do you have other farm animals? Yes. We have Scottish Highland cows. We have sheep. We have goats. We have donkeys. We have pigs, chickens, ducks, dogs. Anything you can think of, pretty much. Shoes versus barefoot. So, I think this is asking, like, would I prefer my horse to have shoes or be barefoot? Personally, I like a horse that has good enough feet where they don't need shoes. I don't have anything wrong with shoes. There's nothing wrong with people who need shoes for their horses, but none of my horses have shoes, and I would prefer to keep them that way, especially since around here, it's $120 every time they need to change their shoes, and we get our horses' feet done every 5 weeks, so that would be expensive. How many horses do you want in the future? As many as I can financially and mentally take care of. How do you keep a gray horse clean? Will you ever sell Tobias? I don't even know what kind of question this is, but absolutely never. Favorite feed, why was that so hard to say? Favorite feed brand, Tribute. What supplements do you use? I use Equinity, I use Buteless, I use Bloom, I use DAC oil and Gut-X, I use all kinds of stuff. Do you think you'll go pro? Yes, I do. That is a big goal of mine. I want to become a professional barrel racer. I want to get my pro card, and I want to start working towards that NFR goal. Do you get easily attached to your horses? Surprisingly, not really, but also at the same time, kind of. So it depends on the horse. I've had 8 horses in my lifetime. I had Macy, Nikki, Tobias, Goldie, Hank, Captain, Maple, 7, something like that. And out of those horses, Goldie and Tobias are the only 2 that I've ever actually had any sort of, like, actual connection with. Dream, bloodline, dam, and sire. I would have to go with Audios and sister. Have you ever cried over a bad run? What kind of a question is that? I think everybody's cried over bad runs. And that is it for our horses and training questions. There's actually so many more, but they're going to be in the next video that I do. Next up is personal, and then we will go over our Rayma's questions. Have you ever watched the NFR in person? No, I have not, although I really, really want to. How many dogs do you have? We have 4 dogs. Does your brother ride or rodeo? No, and that would be an absolute nightmare if he did. Something you can't live without. Horses and God. Favorite book? A Champion's Heart and the Bible. Biggest fear? Losing Tobias or Goldie. Are you a Christian? Yes, I am. Do you have a sister named Piper Toon? I do not. Introvert or extrovert? Introvert. I do not talk to people. If you see me at a rodeo, come say hi and tell me that you watch me off my YouTube channel. Do not just like come up and be like, hey, because I'll be like, who are you? How old are you? I am 14, gonna be 15 here in a month. Favorite color? Teal. Favorite food and drink? My favorite drink is coffee. And my favorite food is barbecue nachos. Chocolate or candy? We're gonna have to go with sour candy. Sweet or savory? Savory. Have you ever broken a bone? No, and I pray to God that I never do. Have you played other sports? I have done gymnastics and soccer. Have you ever gone to the hospital from a horse riding accident? Yes, I have. Favorite movie? I'm gonna have to go with either Jurassic World or Marvel. What jeans do you ride in? I ride in Wranglers. Do you have a boyfriend? I do not, nor do I plan to get one anytime soon. Right now, I'm just focusing on my goals and me. I do not have time to worry about a boyfriend. Do you plan to make horses your career? Yes, I do. I pray that God gives me the financial ability to make horses my full-time job. Dream travel destination. Oh gosh. Probably Paris, France. Have you been to Georgia? I have, but not for the NBHA World Finals, if that's what you're asking. Like, Perry, Georgia? I've been there for a vacation, but never, like, to the World Show. Biggest supporter? My best friend, and my grandparents, and my parents. And that is it for the personal questions. I will bring my little sister in, and we are going to do Rayma's questions next. Okay guys, so I brought my little sister Rayma in for her Q&A. You guys gave her a lot of questions to answer, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Starting off with question number 1 is, what is Rayma's favorite ice cream? Why can I not say ice cream? Starting off with question number 1 is, what is Rayma's favorite ice cream flavor?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Is Rayma planning on getting a new horse?
Yes.
That is a big one we are searching for right now, is a new horse for Rayma. Number 3 is, when did Rayma start barrel racing?
2 years ago.
All right, what is Maple's lifetime earnings?
$50.
$50. What is your fastest time? I'll look at it. I think it's a 19.6 at Warwick. Do you like Maple or Captain better?
Captain.
She doesn't like Maple very much. How old is Rayma?
I'm 7.
What is your favorite tack color?
Teal. What
is your favorite color in general?
Purple.
Purple. And that is all the questions for Rayma. All right, guys, and that is it for Rayma's questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, definitely hit that subscribe button and please leave a comment. It really helps out with the algorithm and helps me continue leveling up the content for you guys. I love hearing from you, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.